to the Fabcast, the podcast where we explore how promotional products can move from simple giveaways to powerful brand experiences. I'm Lori, and today we're diving into the art of creating meaningful promotional programs. We'll talk about why rush projects backfire, how to reframe the client conversation, and the importance of strategy over stuff. Plus, we've got some real stories from the field that prove why planning beats panic every single time. Do you want to elaborate on that, Jamie, a little bit?
Sure, thanks, Lori. Let me set the stage. One of our clients shared a story about a project they were working on for a 15-year anniversary community program for a large client. The client wanted 3,000 bandanas. It sounds simple, right? But it was last minute, it was rushed, it was poorly executed, and in the end, they had to pivot and scramble. The solution? Stickers applied to leftover t-shirts. And it wasn't just that project. There was also a golf tournament. It was a hat order with multiple design changes midstream. Constant revisions meant delays, headaches, and extra costs. Here's the point. When proper planning is MIA, decisions are rushed and everyone loses. The brand moments get watered down and the impact disappears.
Exactly. Yeah, too often promo initiatives begin as an afterthought, and as one of convenience rather than purpose. Not only are they not integrated as part of a brand's marketing and event calendars, they often begin with the wrong starter question. Like they ask, what items do you want to order? We have to really flip that and think a little deeper to the ultimate goal, which is the promo initiative. Or of the promo initiative. And the ultimate question should be, what do you want people to think, to feel, or do when they receive this promo item? That one shift changes everything. Suddenly, it's not about the pen or the hoodie or the mug. It's about the story, the emotion, and the memory you're trying to create. It is the question that will guide everyone to choose both the message and the item that will carry their promo project towards a successful outcome and one that resonates with the recipient. So basically, we're saying once you have the why, then you build out the how.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Lori. And this ties into another big challenge, training. A lot of sales teams are taught how to pitch products, but they're not taught how to connect the dots between branding, messaging, and purpose.
Yeah, yeah, and that's why we talk about integrated promotional advertising. I think it's a term that Carlo phrased so well. Integrated strategy means you don't start with the item, you start with the client's goals, which ultimately align with the intended reaction of the recipient. And this can't be achieved without consideration and clarity of purpose from the onset. The promotional piece then is simply a tool to achieve that outcome, not the outcome itself. And of course, that loops back to the need for a rethink and training for sales teams. A new vendor client relationship around promo and a clearer understanding of the power and potential of this category is really needed. In the words of Aretha, promo needs some much needed RESPECT. On that note, Carlo, can you tell us a little about the Fabulist, the how-to guide for client conversations? What's it all about?
Well, Lori, think of it as a playbook to help reps. I'm not going to list all the points. I'm just going to list four of the most important. Number one, challenge clients without shutting them down. Avoid last-minute disasters. Anchor decisions in real business goals. And identify the must-have questions to kickstart a promo initiative. We also discussed building a scoring tool. Imagine a simple worksheet where you rate item choices on things like brand fit, sustainability, and emotional impact. Suddenly, the selection process isn't guesswork, it's strategy.
Yeah, that's great, Carlo. And, as we're talking about client empowerment, if the sales lead shifts their way of approaching a project, it shifts the entire interaction with the client. The best client interactions happen when you guide with questions instead of just pushing products. So again, by asking first, what do you want people to remember about this event? Or what emotion or action do you want this gift to spark? When clients feel ownership of the process and you guide them with the right language, you move from being a vendor to being a partner or even a guide. And that's powerful.
Yeah, and that's where it gets exciting too. I mean, this podcast itself can be part of the solution. We want to bring in voices from all sides, ad agencies, promo pros, event planners, even clients. Everyone has a story, challenges, and creative wins to share. We'll help each other in that particular way.
I couldn't agree more, Lori. When we start building a community of conversations, the whole industry benefits and gets stronger. It's not about being perfect. It's about learning and growing together.
So that's a wrap. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a colleague. And if you've got a promo story you'd like to share, we'd love to hear it. Again, thanks for tuning in to the Fabcast, promo talks that matter. Until next time, don't just order promo, make it meaningful.